Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome to day 2 and to part 2 of my video series here up in Koh Samet. And I'm up at Noi Na Beach, which is the very far northern tip of the island. If you look on the map now, you'll see exactly where we are. This is pretty desolate up here. There's not a lot going on, so probably not somewhere to head for, to be fair. But what I will say is if you want your Robinson Crusoe like Man Friday experience, well, you've got that here. It's pretty deserted, to be honest with you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to travel all the way around the island, have a look and see what's going on. One thing I have said, and I've mentioned again today, is that the island, although it appears on Google Maps to be quite big, it's actually very easily accessible. It's not a huge island like it looks. Certainly on a motorbike, you can get yourself a motorbike, you can nip around, and it's well worth having a travel, as we're going to find out today. So let me spin the camera around, let me show you this lovely beach. So here we are. I wonder who the last person was to ever swing on that. Sadly, you can see some of these places now are derelict, nothing going on, which is a real shame. Because if you actually look at the beach itself is really nice. Have a look at this. You can imagine waking up on there and all good. So like I say, this is Noi Na Beach. This is at the far northern tip of the island. And we're going to head all the way down, go down to the southern tip and across the other side of the island. All right, there you go. So let me jump on the motorbike. Let's go have a look and see what this island's got to offer us. So the next beach is a place called Tub Tim Beach. If you look on the map now, you'll see where we are. And I'll tell you what, this is really ideal if you're looking for like those huts and more of a sort of a secluded beach. Let me spin the camera and just show you. So over here, to the right hand side there you go, there's all those villas, little wooden huts there. So this is really sort of like geared up towards those of you that just want a bit of peace and quiet. Maybe you bring your missus with you and just have your own little entertainment here. But it's a lovely little beach, restaurants, a couple of restaurants, and all the way up there, just that small rocks area. It's about, from the ferry down to here, it's about 15 minutes on the motorbike. It's not far, it really isn't far. But here you go, this is Tub Tim Beach. Not looking too bad. So next place is called Wong Duan Beach. Again, if you look on the map now, you'll see where it is. We're heading quite south now. We're near down the furthest part of the southern part of the island. And it seems to be like a common theme here that a lot of these beaches are very quiet, very secluded, kind of catering towards the resort style rather than the sort of people that are just chipping up and going and getting a normal B&B kind of thing. But they're very, very nice. They're very, very nice. As you see here, this is our Wong Duan Beach. And again, you know, it's lovely and quiet. And the old jetty out there, if you want to bring your boat round, I guess you've got a speedboat, you can do that. And across there, the other side, there's quite a few restaurants. So I'm going to go over there now, grab some food, grab a coffee, and we'll keep going further south. The one thing I would say though, definitely is, you know, I honestly believe, I really do believe, if Koh Larn and Koh Samet were the same distance, I think this would always win hands over Koh Larn personally. Just my choice. You may disagree, it's no problems, but this is just my opinion. But I think this island has far more to offer for the tourists, whereas Koh Larn seems to be more of a day trip. But yeah, have a look at that. What a lovely place. All right, it's coffee time. And well, I could have said hammer time. Who done M? Oh, MC Hammer. It's hammer time. Who remembers that? Anyway, let's get on to the coffees. So guys, here we are. I'm down on the far southern point of the island, and I've got to say that was very unexpected. Being truthful, a little bit disappointed if I'm being honest, and I'll tell you the reason why is because if you look on the map, you'll see where we are. Now, all those beaches that are on the left-hand side, travelling down south from where we were last, are sadly all private. And we tried to go in a few of them, and unless you're a customer of the resort, you can't go in, which was a shame. And to be honest with you, a bit misleading if I'm being fair. You know, you shouldn't have to be a customer, or if you should, at least they should make the signs very clear that it's a private part of the island. But anyway, so I guess that kind of justifies why if you go to those resorts, they're offering private beaches, and naturally you're paying a lot more in terms of staying there for the room. Again, you know, a beach is a beach, I suppose, if I'm being truthful with the way I view it. You may disagree, but you know, there's plenty of public beaches here that I would adequately enjoy just as much as maybe these private beaches, not that I got to see them. And of course, with all the restaurants and the bars further towards the centre part of the island, well then that would probably be the most logical place to stay. So now what they have done is we've got a couple of viewpoints. So I'm just going to show the viewpoints here. So there's this viewpoint, which, you know, if you like your selfies, and we all know that the Thai missus will love a billion selfies, but this is a viewpoint. It's very similar to when we was on Koh Samet, to be honest with you. They had a lot of viewpoints there. But that's about it, really. There you go, fill your boots. So you can come all this way down, all the way down to the far southern tip of the island, and take 2 or 3 pictures and jobs are good. But there is another viewpoint further over, so we're going to have a quick look at that, and let's see what that one is. Back in a second. Don't hold your breath. So I've been well and truly done over here. Look, so if I turn the camera around, you'll see, well, that's where I was for sunrise, and literally just over here for sunset. I mean, seriously, there's no difference. I'll tell you what I do want to ask you though. I've seen quite a few of these. But yeah, these stone columns that they make, they're really popular. I don't know the name of what they call it. There is an art to it. But there seems to be so many of them. And I don't know, are you meant to like put a rock on top, and if it stays and doesn't fall over? I mean, look at that. That's pretty good, pretty impressive. You won't be able to put a rock on top of that and fall over. But I think if you do, does that not give you some form of like good luck? And if it falls over and it's gone tits up, well then you're in trouble. I mean, look at some of those over there. You see that one there in the distance? There's 2 big ones there. But this area here is full of them, full of them. But I have to say, looking back, beautiful view, beautiful view. So I've got one more beach I want to go and explore. And I think once we've done that, it might be time to return to civilization and go and get a beer, chill out, and enjoy the rest of my holiday. But how about that for a view all the way over there? Beautiful. Okay, so on to the last and final beach, and then later on today I'll show you the food, and we're going to go check out a really cool cafe I found, and that should be about it for us. But like I say, all jokes aside, it's beautiful, guys. Come out here. It's an hour down the road, nothing. An hour down the road, your job done, over on the speedboat, 15 minutes, and you're enjoying all of this. Fantastic. So I was riding along, and there's a sign for a viewpoint, so I thought, well, let's come and see what the view is. And this is the view. Seems to be a few of these. Quite good views, if you're being honest. Selfie, another selfie paradise. And incidentally, I meant to mention where we were before. If you are a bit wary of the old lizards and geckos and all that kind of stuff, you might want to reconsider where we went, because there are a few big bad boys running around in the undergrowth. But so yeah, just be warned. But there you go. Look, not too shabby. So we're here at Proud Bay Beach, the last of the beaches that I wanted to show you. So we've covered all the beaches that we're allowed to go to. Remember, some of them are private, so you need to stay in the actual resort in order to gain access, which is a bit of a shame. But on the other side of the coin, there's plenty of beaches here, as I've showed you, where you can come and enjoy yourself. One thing to note here is you can't bring a motorcycle down. It's about 200 meters from where you've got to get off, but it's a very steep hill. So if you're not the most mobile of people, or you struggle with walking down steep or up steep hills, you need to be aware this may not be suitable for you, just to let you know. So what does it look like? Well, let's just spin this around. Here we are. So this is Proud Bay Beach, and as you can see, beautiful crystal blue waters out there. As I say, skies in crystal blue waters, although you can see there's a few rock formations out there, so be careful. And right the way across, right the way along, all the way over there is small resorts and a couple of restaurants. So there we are, guys. That is what I would like to say is the end of all the beaches. What I will do is I'm going to turn this off now. Later on this evening I will join you again, and I will show you around some of the bars that we found, and hopefully you've enjoyed this. And I know I sound like an old record, but I'm not going to be ashamed to say that you really do need to get out here, guys. It really is a breath of fresh air. It's beautiful. So we're going to head back now, go and get a drink, go and find some food, and find a bar. And I might even treat myself to a jet ski. Yes, I know I say don't rent the jet skis, but out here it's slightly different. It's a little bit more organised and a bit more structured. So I will see you in the not too distant future. Have a good day, and I'll catch you in a bit. All right, so there we are. That is sadly the end of my 2 days here, or 3 days, 2 nights here in Koh Samet. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Last night, as I said to you, we went out, we found this really cool, really funky cafe stroke bar. And you can see all the neon painting on there. Maybe that's an idea for the front of the buzzing bar. What do you think? Would that be quite eye-catching, quite unique if you came in and you could sign your name in a neon paint, and then we'll put some fluorescence outside so when you walk past, it glows up at night time. What do you think? Good idea? Bad idea? Let me know. Drop a comment below. But the actual bar itself, really, really nice. Great view, and really enjoyed spending some time in there. Then we went down onto the beach, had some great food. You know, one thing I've said many times is the food here is really, really reasonable. It's very, very cheap. It's nowhere near as expensive as I was expecting, which, to be fair, considering they've had no tourism for 2 years, I did think that maybe, just maybe, the prices would be a little bit more than what we were used to paying. But, you know, the great news is it's not. In fact, if anything, it's probably a little bit cheaper, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, fantastic time. And guys, like I said, you know, if you haven't been over here and you're here for, let's say, 2 or 3 weeks, just drop over, guys. It's literally an hour up the road, 15 minutes on a speedboat, and you're on this beautiful island that you've seen me explore over the last 2 videos. And it really is a great time. You really will have a good, relaxing time. But definitely come with company if that's your thing. So there you go, guys. That's it. If there are any areas you'd like me to cover, any other places you would like me to go to, I'm going to do the train journey up to Bangkok very soon. But if there are any areas, please drop me an email, 247pattaya@gmail.com. Any content ideas, anything like that, happy to oblige and do my best for you. All right, so there we go. If you haven't already, have a look on Patreon. Patreon is growing from strength to strength, which is really helping the channel push forward now and grow, and there's going to be a lot more better quality content coming, and also content that I can't share on here will be in there. So watch that space. As I always ask, guys, please remember, hit the subscribe button. It really, really does help me. It really does help push the channel forward. And if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video, hit the bell icon, and they will tell you that there's a new video out. And guess what? It's at 9 o'clock every day. If you would like to have a look on Discord, there's over 14,000 people in Discord now, all like-minded people, just like your good self, that all have a love for the wonderful city that we call home, and you visit many, many times. So have a look on there. Plenty of information about flights, hotels, problems, bars, clubs, girls, everything, you name it, it's all on there, completely free of charge. Have a look on there. And if you would like to support the YouTube channel, there is a link in the description below. I think the membership here starts for as little as 89 pence a month. All right, so that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.